All right. The flow I'm going to show you today makes it super simple for someone to research a competitor or a potential client. What the flow will do is you give it a specific URL and it will go and scrape that website and many of its pages and then summarize the information that you want. So let's get started here. I am going to put lucidchart.com in there. I love Lucidchart. Full disclosure, I used to work there. Still love them. They're amazing. All right, so let's hit the run button here, and now it's going to go through and do its thing, and I'm going to explain every step of the way of this flow. So the first thing is we're using our web reader. This is a web scraper. There are lots of different options here. We use a few different libraries built with API, Oxy Lab, or Scraping Bee. I should say APIs. Anyway, what the first thing I did was I just asked it to go and scrape. I scrape the home page, and then from that, the next step is that I asked it to. The home page is going to provide a ton of URLs, right? So what I wanted to do is I asked it to just, give me the top 10 most important pages that a potential customer would want to read to learn more about this company's products and services before they purchase the product. And then I asked it to make sure to only give me the URLs, and I'll explain why that's important. Anyway, it did that. It went through and gave me top 10 URLs here. As you can see, you've got lucidchart.com, pages about product, integrations. Those are the things that it's deemed like it would be helpful for the customer to know. Then what I did is I grabbed my sequence node and I connected this node to here. And what the sequence node does is it separates your content here and creates these individual packages, if you will, where you have you have all of these different content packaged up, and then it takes the flow and runs it through each individual piece of it, right? So as you can see, it says lucidchart.com, lucidchart pages and product. And then what it's going to do is it's feeding this very first thing here, and then we're going and scraping all that content. And then it's going and doing a couple of other things, and then it's coming back over here, and it's grabbing this one, and then it scrapes that, and then does it all over again, comes back and does this other one, right? Okay, great. As you can see, it's looping through right now, right? It's doing its thing. Now, one of the things that I asked it to do, because when you scrape, you'll notice that you get a ton of information about fonts, about padding, and stuff that's not important. But what I did is I used AI to basically get rid of all of that. I asked it, can you output only the content of the below website page scrape, right? So as you can see, it's getting rid of all the other stuff that we don't really need. It's just grabbing all of the information, the copy. Okay, then the next thing is, this is called the small memory node. This basically stores all of the information that's run in your flow, right? So I connect this here, and every time it runs, it's going to put together, it's going to record all of that information in here, and it's keeping it in memory, basically. Okay, now what I've done is I've taken all of these pages, all the content from these pages, and I've connected it to other nodes. This node right here is going to give us a company overview. Using the information below, give me a company overview, right? And as you can see, it's telling me about Lucid, the products. It's got Lucid Chart, Lucid Spark, Lucid Scale, and then key features, target audience, really good stuff. Okay, great. The next thing that I asked it to do is come up with just focus on the product and the services, right? So it's giving me a little bit more detail about each one of these pieces. It starts off it looks like it starts off with kind of like an overview, key features, real-time collaboration, data integration, AI-powered automation. It talks about different products it has. So pretty good detailed stuff. Then the next thing is I asked it to come up with a market strategy. Let's see here. So then it says, okay, based on provided information, emphasizing collaboration, real-time interaction, leveraging AI and automation, integration with popular tools. Okay, perfect. And then the last thing I asked it to do is provide a SWOT analysis. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, etc. Okay, great. Now, this flow right here can be customized to whatever you want, right? I showed you just a few nodes and informations that I would want to see, but you can customize it to different things. So one of the things that when I showed this to one of my colleagues, he said, holy smokes, and he's in sales, and so he said, okay, I need you to help me tweak this so that I can use it in my calls, because he's calling businesses regularly. Okay, so maybe next time what I'll do is I'll redo this for that specific scenario and show you that you can basically customize these things to do whatever works best for your specific flows and your processes at your company. All right, hope you enjoyed that.